So, the next part of the day is my favorite. I'm on my way to the gym. So day one is always a day that I would usually, in any 30-day or 60-day challenge or any little challenge I set myself, I'd usually set day one as chest day. Why? Because it's my favorite muscle to train. But I've learned something since then, and now I'm documenting it. I think it would be good to educate you guys on good practices and not my bad habits. Okay, so I'm not going to train my favorite muscle group today, because that is a way of procrastinating my least favorite muscle group. And if you've ever heard of a personal development guru called Brian Tracy, he's awesome. He has an audiobook called Eat That Frog. It's available in hardback as well. Sorry, paper copy. And basically, in this book, he talks about how every time you start anything, be it your day, a new challenge, a new job, eat that frog refers to eat that task that is the ugliest first. So, the whole saying, you've got to kiss a few frogs before you find your prince. Well, you've got to kick a few horrible tasks in the arse before your day will start to go well, or before you've accomplished something. And so today is going to be legs. Why? Because they're my scariest muscle group. They're the one that I least enjoy training. They're the hardest to train. They're the most painful. They ache for the longest. But that's exactly why I'm doing them on Monday, to get them out of the way on day one so that I can spend the rest of the week training the muscles I enjoy. So I'm just pulling in now. I'm going to show you what food prep looks like after my gym session this evening, because I've got to put everything into Tupperware. And then I'm obviously going to take you into the gym as well, and we'll film a couple of workouts, a couple of different exercises, see if I can share some tips and tricks with you guys that's going to give you something that you can take away from these videos. But for now, I'm going to park up, and then I've got to smash them in the car, and then I'll take you in the gym with me. Evening guys, so day one has been a success. We've had a great start to the new fitness regime. Day one's always a bit tough, as I mentioned in the car earlier, a bit of resistance going back to the gym, but smashed out a mean leg workout and feeling really good. So I promised I'd show you a little bit of insight into meal prep, what it looks like for me alongside the energy and performance program that I'm doing with Isagenix, and then just share with you a couple of tools as well, which I found really handy. So first things first, just before I go on with this vlogging series, I want to make sure that I'm being clear with my intention, and that is that right now I can't offer you any professional health advice, because I'm not a health professional yet, nor can I offer any medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I haven't done my certification in that. So all I'm offering you is tips, tricks, tools, resources, and an intimate insight into what the 16-week challenge actually looks like on a daily basis, all just from my own experience. So I hope you get value out of this, guys, and yeah, let's get into it. So first things first, is when you're looking at meal prep, you've got to know how much to eat of each food source. And there's so much confusion for people. You know, what do I eat? How much do I eat? And so, you know, you hear these terms like macros and stuff thrown around and don't really know what they mean. And that was exactly me at the start. Somebody showed me an awesome tool, which I'm going to share with you now, which is called the TDEE calculator. You can search it on Google, just type in TDEE. It stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure Calculator. And you can actually put in, you know, your height, weight, and some other biometrics to make sure that you have an understanding of how many carbohydrates, proteins, and fats that you need to eat on a daily basis to achieve your goal. Okay, so take some time out to do that, and then I'm sure you guys have all heard of this app, MyFitnessPal. That's an awesome app just for tracking your food. So once you've got your macros, so let's say it's 200 grams of protein a day, 100 grams of carbohydrates, and 50 grams of fat. You can then scan your food or your meals into MyFitnessPal, having set your goals to your macros, and you can literally watch how many grams of protein you need to hit your daily goal, or how many grams of carbs, etc. So download that, take the time. I'm not going to go through all of the food prep. I'm sure you guys don't want to, you know, watch me put food into containers, but the important thing to note when doing food prep is to just bulk cook everything. So this is a massive behemoth pot, like a slow cooker of lean beef mince. Great protein source, easy to cook, it's tasty, and that will probably be good for about 10 meals, maybe even 12 by the time I've put it into Tupperware. So by doing that, that means that I've now got like 3 or 4 days worth of food. What I can then do is only have to cook like say 2 or 3 times per week. So you get meals every day, more meals than you would normally eat. Plus it's also saving you shitloads of time basically. So I hope that you guys get heaps of value out of that. And then I'm going to slide out and take you on a bit more of a kind of chronological journey tomorrow. Day 2, I'm going to try and capture a bit of the morning. And then take you through a few cool little things that we're up to as well. So thanks for watching so far, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 2.